Guys, I don't think I can tell you how many times I've been playing this demo, like over and over. I'm so excited for this game. Just so excited. Wow. She looks so beautiful. I'm just so excited. I grew up with this game. This game is like really nostalgic and like really important to me. You know, I got it for a birthday gift one of my birthdays. I'm not quite sure how old I was. I was maybe, I'd like to say like 11 or something. I'm not sure. I don't really remember. I remember this game came out maybe a year before I actually, or a year or two. This game came out a lot earlier than when I first got it, because 8 and 9 were already released by the time I got this game. So I remember that it was in, I went to Toys R Us and I got it, and it was one of my birthdays, and I was young, and it was my first PlayStation console. My dad got me a gift, and it was my first one. You know, my older brother had one, and he never let me play it, you know, and then he moved, and then he ended up taking it with him, and so pretty much like I didn't have my own, so I really wanted it. So my dad, he brought that for my birthday, and they had like I guess it was almost like a clearance section. They had the PlayStation Greatest Hits, it was called, back then, and so they had Final Fantasy 7 and 8 there, and 9 was being released. So I brought 7, 8, and 9 that day. I got all three of them. And at the time, you know, I think games used to be, I think $49.99 was like their starting price. Now it's not too much different. It's like $59 new, depending, you know, if you get standard edition. But, you know, for that time, I think I got these games for maybe $14 each. So I brought all three. Like, my dad was like, get whatever you want. And it was like, all right. So these were the first times I've ever, like, played Final Fantasy. When I was around that age, I used to play Nintendo 64, and we were doing the Ocarina of Time, you know, like Zelda. So I was used to that kind of gameplay, and this was the first time I ever like played a Final Fantasy. And so that time, you know, I was excited. I rushed home. I was, you know, my dad, I used to only see him on the weekends growing up, so we used to go to my grandma's house, you know, my cousins and us, and sometimes my cousins wouldn't be there. They were in Rhode Island, you know. So a lot of times, like, you know, we would be like, oh, I hope they're coming, but sometimes, you know, the drive to get them from like Rhode Island to here was like, it was like maybe what, 2 hours, something like that. So sometimes my uncle didn't feel like making the drive, so it would just be like, you know, me and my sister and my brother would be there for the weekends or whatever. So I got this game, and my grandma used to do this thing where, oh, it's so beautiful. I love this. But my grandma used to watch like Armenian like soap operas, or like, you know, Turkish ones, and you know, they're like super dramatic, you know, music, orchestras, crying, dying, you know, like the whole thing. And she used to be like really like really immersed into them, and pretty much she would be up all night eating like sunflower seeds and like corn nuts, and just crunching and watching these shows, and I used to just lay there and I'm trying to stay awake, and I'm like, when is she gonna fall asleep? You know, because I was so excited to play it. And I remember when she went to like make dinner, I was like trying to figure out how to hook up the PlayStation for the first time by myself, you know. And I'm good at that now because of being a kid. I didn't really have much help with electronics, you know, like first generation Americans, so like my family like didn't really do that kind of stuff, you know. If my dad ever had like, you know, electronics brought, he would have like the people come and install it or whatever, so he never really played with any of that. So my mom, no. So pretty much I remember trying to figure it out and trying to get it to work, and was it channel 3, channel 4, and then I think at that time like there was with the 3 colors in the back, sometimes it would be like an aux it was cold, or anyway. So I just remember being so excited when I finally got it to work, and it was like not channel 3, because usually at home it's channel 3, but it was channel 4 it showed up on, you know, like you'd put TV channel 4, and because channel 3 back then was the cable, because the cable fed directly into the TV, so you know, you'd keep it on 3 and then you can control the cable with the cable remote. Oh my gosh, I'm showing my age, but whatever. You know, no, yeah, the movies, by the way, were on VCR. You know, the VHS, and watch it on the VCR. But yeah, this game, I remember when she finally went to bed, I was up from like midnight to like the next day. Like they were waking up to make coffee and everything, and I was still up because I was still playing, and I remember just acting like I woke up at like 6. I was like, no, I just woke up, you know, but I didn't want to turn it off. So anyway, this game is like one of these games, you know, I'd run home from school, like, you know, I'd bring my console back and forth, I'd bring it home for the weeks that I was, you know, with my mom, and then on the weekends, and I'd go visit my dad, I'd bring it, you know, constantly pack it, bring it, like that, you know, and it had 3 discs, so, like, you know, you didn't want to mess it up, and,
you're coming with us. You can't get surrounded.
Yeah, so, pretty much super excited to play this game. So, you know, it was one of those games that, like, made me cry. It was one of those games that, like, you know, I just put all my time into it. Like, I freaking fell in love with it. And, so, playing this remake is, like, it's amazing. It's amazing to get to see the way this game used to be to, like, what it is now. You know what I mean? And I thought the graphics were so good back then. You know, when I first played this, I was like, you know, on the original, okay, yeah, he was blocky, but, like, it was so charming. Like, when you were in Midgar and you were, like, in the sectors, and, like, especially the part when you were with Eris, and then you're doing that thing with the Cornelius, or whatever his name was, or Cornelio, I forget his name, it's been so long. And the beautiful bro, and the squats, and the gym, and, like, just everything, like, you know, and then going to that one little restaurant where you can get, I think, like, the Korean barbecue meal, or, like, the sushi. It was so cute. It was so freaking cute. You know, when, you go to Costa del Sol for the first time, and there's, like, the little waves breaking on the thing, and you're, like, hojos with the women on the beach. It's just, like, I love it. I'm so excited, you know, like... And I want all of those feelings to come back when I play this. It is different as far as so far, like, the battling. It's you know, it's not like the classic. You know, it's more you actually have to tap and, like, fight, like, with square. You know, I'm not sure if. I think there's, like, 2 modes to play this, right? If I'm not mistaken, I remember something like that Final Fantasy was posting, that you can go to, like, the old school mode, or, like, you can do, like, this mode. I love it, though, so far.
So what's Soldier Boy's deal? Is he one of us now? He's got balls, this, what was his name again?
Cloud Strife.
Right.
And he isn't a soldier anymore. Still, he's a professional.
This guy looks so familiar to me. Who does he look like? Every time I see him, I'm like, he looks so familiar, the character.
This is a one-time gig. When it's done, we're done.
Nice. I remember playing this for the first time, and I was like, why is he so sassy? Like, I didn't understand why Cloud was so extra, you know? Like, everybody was so nice to him, and he's just like, I don't care, or, you know, shut up, or you're kind of like, dang. And then him and Barrett, the way they go at each other, it's like...
You'll keep us safe, right, Cloud?
It's just, it's amazing to see how much has evolved so far. And a little bit, I mean, just from the demo, a little bit I get a feel of, like, you know, like playing Crisis Core, Like it has a little bit of that feel to it. I'm hoping there's a world map, you know, just like the original game. I'm not sure there's gonna be. I don't think there probably will be. I'm thinking it's gonna be a little bit more like Crisis Core centered. I hope I'm wrong about that, because I like the world map. You know, they did manage a world map in Final Fantasy 15, so I mean, even though it was very empty between towns, you know, the world map came back. So I was kind of, the driving was different, but there technically was like a world map that you can just leave towns and drive to towns and go to other places. So I'm kind of hoping there's like a world map here too. We'll see.
You better be worth the money, Merc. Every last gil.
I will, don't worry. Cloud's like, shut up. I'm worth it. Epic. And just hearing like the same song right now, it's just I love it. It's like just nostalgic, even just the music, you know. When I first put on the game and I put on the demo and I just heard the intro, and I was kind of like, sweet.
Looks like you're next.
Looks like you're next is right. Come creeping. Pressured.
Nothing to it.
So looking at the Buster Sword, I see like a green little dot in there. I'm assuming that's his fire materia. So I guess that's kind of how we see the materia. Then we only have one spell hooked up on this. I hope there's like Knights of Round. I used to love summoning like the Knights of Round just so I could like run and grab a snack, because that's how long it was. And you know when you fight Emerald Weapon, I'm telling you, the way I fought Emerald Weapon was like Knights of Round, and then I would use like the Mimic, or was it, or Mime, where you can double cast pretty much. Like I forget which one it was. Is Mime or Mimic it was called? It was Mime. Where pretty much you would cast the same thing but not use double the amount of like MP, you know what I mean? So I just kept doing that. I was like Knights of Round, and then I kept using the fucking ×2, like, and that's like how I kept doing it. This battle was like 2 hours long. I was like literally just like eating one of those Elio pizzas. You remember those? Like those square long boys? I don't know. And like the kind, you know, when you're a kid, you just like throw it in the microwave, like you don't even like oven that shit. So I was like totally eating microwaved Elio pizzas, waiting for waiting for the Knights around. Like I was just so excited. Yeah.
Should be easy.
Yeah. So time to burn. Staggered. I guess that staggering thing is gonna be like forever kind of embedded now. Because I think that staggering started with Final Fantasy 13 when you would like stagger people. And it just kind of lingers from there. You recovered your Mako. And not that this has anything to do with Final Fantasy, but I did beat Bioshock Infinite today, and I was just kind of like, yes. I remember, I know this is random. I remember one time when I was on what did they used to call it then? AIM, the AOL Instant Messenger. And I was talking with my friends from school. I was just talking about this game. I was getting her into it. Her name is Dasha, and she was like, she was like my best freaking friend. We used to fangirl on things together, play video games together. So I used to let her borrow a couple of my games. Like, she used to always play Spyro back then, and I was like, one time I said, here, when I'm done with Final Fantasy VII, I'll let you borrow the discs. I said, until then, maybe you want to borrow Persona. So I gave her Persona at the time, and she was playing Persona. And I was finishing up Final Fantasy, and I remember I was messaging her, and I was talking about the game, and I was trying to say, what was I trying to say that day? It was funny. Mako injected eyes or something, and I ended up saying like he had the Mako infected eyes, and we were just laughing so friggin' much over it. I don't know why. So now every time like I just kind of see Cloud's eyes, it's like in my head it's like Mako infested. Because she was teasing me forever about it with the Mako infested, and I meant to say injected, because they were getting those like injections, the treatments or whatever. But I was like, it's Mako infested. But yeah, I know, it's freaking, I don't know what I'm talking about. This game just brings me back. Like, I get so much like memories, like hardcore. It freaking brings me back. I'm just exploring, looking around here with a Mako infested Cloud. Graphics look so good. And I was thinking hair like his would have like been thing, but it looks good. Like, I guess sometimes I'm like, because when I first played Final Fantasy 15, I was like, Prompto reminded me a lot of Cloud, and I was kind of like, well then, when they upgrade Cloud, it shouldn't be too hard because they did a great job with Prompto, So, I mean, not that they directly look similar, it's just I had like, I had the feels. I was kind of like, it reminds me of Cloud, But Cloud he's a different level. Prompto's like the sunlight, and Cloud is just like the dark cloud, so to say. But I love that about him. Like, I loved those types of characters growing up, like Squall, before he was all like, head over heels and got all sweet and open and different. When you first played with Squall, he had that type of personality, that like catty attitude personality, same like Cloud, that just shut up, I know what I'm doing kind of personality. Like, I do it on my own, like I don't need nobody. But then, character development gets in the way. Well, I wouldn't say gets in the way, but they both undergo character development, throughout the game and throughout the people they meet, and everybody opens up and warms up their hearts, or what I mean. There's always, which is always nice. Like, you always look forward to character, developments, but you get used to the way Cloud was for like at least 2 discs, or at least 1.5 discs. I'm not sure when. I think it was after disc 2 everything kind of went like thing, and then disc 3 was pretty much just you versus that crater, if you know what I mean. So yeah, there was character development, but you got used to him. And at that time, you're kind of like, they were just so sassy and cool. Shut up, everybody. You're like, yes, slay. And then when I played Final Fantasy IX, you had Zidane, or Zidane. I used to always call him Zidane, but then I think when I heard it in English, they were calling him like Zidane or something like that. But you know, in these games, you weren't, you know, they had no voices. You had to read. You make up your own, like, you make up your own names for them. So I used to always, you know, in my head, he was Zidane, you know, not Zidane. He was Zidane. And then just like Final Fantasy X, I was always call him Titus, not like Titus. You know, like in your head, you always say it a certain way, you know. But anyway, when I went in meeting Zidane, he was so different as like a protagonist compared to like 7 and 8. Like he was just so like flirty and cheery and like mischievous, like a totally different personality. And even though the graphics, like he had like the big head and the little bodies, and a lot of people didn't want to play 9 because of that, like, man, it was a great game. And I think it was underestimated.
We can do this with you, or we can do this without you.
Different reactor, different layout. Depends when it was built.
That's right.
Never seen one like this, but I'll manage.
Barrett's like all in my face. All the time, he's like all in my face. So watch me. You know?
Damn, I'm good.
Who's there? Door!
It's like, I don't need you anyway. I got this.
It's over!
That's my line.
That's my line. That's right. Welcome back.
He always knows just what to say.
Cut it out.
Barrett, it's like, cut it out, shut up.
I got this place covered.
Alright, let's do it.
It's a good thing I know someone who can get us the passcodes. Pity no one else at command will talk to us, but what can you do?
She's cute.
And we're good.
Jesse's looking cute.
Careful in there.
Okay, let's do it. They're all so cute. I love the character design in this. Wedge is cute, and Biggs and Jesse, and they're all just, it works. I'm so excited for this game. It just, so good.
So, you know Tifa, right? It's not really my business, but...
Yeah,
are you
he
guys
knows
close?
Tifa.
Tifa and I...
Freaking Barrett. I love this. I love the way this graphics look on this remake.
These sewer rats appear to call themselves Avalanche, sir.
Because I remember when we went into President Shinra's office, how like the carpet was right in there too.
That made the attempt on your life.
And then, of course, I remembered that part because I don't want to talk about it and ruin it for anyone. I'm not sure if anyone hasn't played this game yet, but you know.
This pump's sole purpose is to drain the planet dry. While you sleep, while you eat, while you shit, it's here sucking up Mako. It doesn't rest, and it doesn't care. You do realize what Mako is, don't you? Mako is the lifeblood of our
Cloud's like,
world.
fuck this. Really?
The planet bleeds green like you and me bleed red. The hell you think's gonna happen when it's all gone, huh? Answer me!
He don't care.
You gonna stand there and pretend you can't hear the planet crying out in pain? I know you can!
You really hear that?
Damn straight I do.
Get help.
Say that again.
You heard him. Make me say it twice. Get help.
I'd worry less about the planet and more about the next 5 seconds. Save the screaming for later.
Oh my god, I love it. It's like save your screaming for later. It's true, Barrett's like 1,000 at him, like all the time.
Our lives are on the line now.
And he don't chill with that, like...
You listening, Merc? One false move. And that happens.
Well, so much for having Cloud do all the fighting. There are some places a sword just can't reach. Just bear with him for me, would you?
Yeah.
Should have asked for more money.
Seriously.
Gonna throw your sword at him? Let the man with the gun go to work. These tin cans ain't got nothing on me. Now for the real show.
I'm waiting.
Want some more? See ya!
You can switch in a different character.
I'm counting on you. Do your job, Merc.
Shut up and move over. That's that.
And there you have it.
Do 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 do. Did I get any? Did I miss any treasures or anything? Do 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 do.
Look what we have here.
The laser security system. Great.
Okay, so this is where I'm supposed to go.
Careless. Kind of size and then some. But I'm guessing you've done this kind of thing before.
Yeah. Figure out the timing of the lasers. Then, make a move when they cycle off.
Exactly. I'll go first. Nothing like a little danger to get the blood pumping.
Hey!
Just keep those baby blues of yours on me.
Okay. Do 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 do. So R2 to run. It's like Assassin's Creed. I was just making sure I didn't miss any treasures, and now that I can run. Do 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 do. Watch me make a friggin' mess of myself with this. Do 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 do. I know, but if I mess this up, my pride and my ego will feel hurt.
You're doing good, soldier.
Nice potions.
Okay.
Do 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 do. Whoa, that one's faster.
Pretty easy, right?
Sounds like Barrett got cooked. Yep.
Not a scratch. Now,
Do,
onto the objective. They don't
Oh,
call those
shit.
things sweepers for nothing. They can wipe out
Street
a whole
sweep.
squad in seconds.
Not if you wipe the floor with them first.
That's right.
We can take this hunk of junk.
Yeah, we
One
can.
hunk of junk is a heavy weapons platform. If we rush in, we die.
We rush in, we die. Look what I just do. I freaking rush in.
No.
Hey, stop moving.
Let's pin it down. Give it all you got.
Just had to get back up.
We knock it down again. No time to complain.
That should work. Usually the machines don't like the thunder.
Now's our chance. Go.
Don't need to tell me twice. I'm gonna enjoy this.
Button smash.
First. Soldier first class. Doesn't go into the 20s.
The hell you talking about? I mean your age, not your goddamn rank. Don't fall out. A soldier's rank could be the same as his age. Mm-hmm. Guess that make you a 1-year-old, huh?
Barrett, you're acting like a 1-year-old, huh? How old was Cloud in these games? I think 21 or 23. If I'm not mistaken. He was 21 or 23 when you played Final Fantasy. It's in the booklet, I'll have to check it out. I think he was maybe 21 and the birthday was August 23, or was he 23 and the birthday was August 21? Something like that. It's like, you gotta remember these things for some reason, right?
That's our target, the reactor core. Gotta set
Okay.
the bomb at the bottom. Let's get down there.
Let me think here. I gotta get down there. I know it's gonna turn into a party. Do, 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 do. Do, do. Do, 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 do. Okay. 21, by the way. The birthday was, I think, August 23. He was 21 in the beginning of this game. So that's how old Cloud is right now.
Hurry it up.
Shush, don't tell me to hurry. I want to explore. See if there's anything good in here. You remember when you play, I'm not sure, whoever played Final Fantasy Crisis Core, they would know, you know, with the sword and Engiel and how, like, you know, you never really wanted to use the sword because it'll just get messed up, and it's like, here's Cloud, like, foosh, destroy everything with the sword.
Not that way. Down the
Okay, alright, I just want to see if there's any treasures. Boosh. Okay. Are they like saying something? They remind me of that song by the Beastie Boys, the Intergalactic. Or is it just me?
Deal with that.
Yeah, I'll deal with that. Yeah, boy. How you like that?
Gotta love it.
Yeah.
Give 'em hell.
Hang back.
I should get some potions up here, man.
No. The pump was something.
I'm not even like paying attention to my lives here. Give me ether. Every time I see ether, I think about Kingdom Hearts when you're in the Alice in Wonderland board and that one flower just keeps saying like, give me ether! Give me high potion! Give me ether! Yeah. I think it's called ether. But then again, we had that whole situation that when you were younger, and you can read it on your own, you make up your own words, or your own way how you think it should be pronounced. I used to call it ether, but I think it's called ether. But I'd be like, give me ether. I mean, to my thing here, I am first generation American, so I learned to read English, speak English, you know, from school, and so a lot of times, you know, if you didn't learn it in school, I'm like trying to figure it out myself, so I would probably pronounce things wrong, even though I was a very smart kid. Like, I learned how to read before I was even in preschool. I just picked it up, you know. I picked up reading, writing. I used to art and shit like that, but there are times when, you know, I had too much pride to ask how to say something, and I would try to say it myself in my head and say, you know, like ether, reading it, like, you know. And then I end up, you know, you learn it, you know, when you hear games and they actually, you know, they pronounce it, or you see it in movies or something. Because, you know, anyway.
Then do the damn job. What's wrong?
I'm fine. What about the timer?
Your call, Merc.
I always set it for 20.
Pretty cocky, ain't you?
Yep. Time to mix it.
You double-crossing!
Heads up.
What in the hell? Hey, how the hell do we fight this thing?
It's got
You figure it out.
armor plating, but the internals can be overloaded. Lightning magic.
No other option, huh? All right.
Taking over.
Okay, so, his ATB is not ready yet? Is that what's going on? Okay.
Hell yeah! You see the damage I did?
Keep it up.
He's like, hell yeah, you see that damage we did? I think you can, like, shortcut that. I never know when I'm able to use it.
Okay, it's my turn. Bring in the heat.
There we go. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this.
The hell is that?
A barrier? Never seen this defense system before.
Thought you were the expert.
So what's your brilliant plan, genius?
My time to shine.
Is it? Cause he's,
Or go down in flames.
or cause he's got a lot of stuff going on. Oh, look at this. What's the field generator? Let's target this. Reduce damage. So now, what if I change my thing to the actual scorpion? Immune. So we should aim for this barrier.
Calling fire. Bounce right off.
Nice try, dumbass.
Frontal assault's no good.
Yeah, I see that. So what are we gonna do here? Ah, okay.
Hard and fast.
Oh, you're in for it now.
Just shoot.
Alright, so is this guy ready? Thunder. Let's do it. Now, I'm gonna use a potion before I freaking die. And I'm also gonna throw a potion on Barrett before he friggin' dies. And we are going to hustle. So I should turn into him and shoot him because he's up here now. Let's overcharge you. Alright, he's back with us. Now, what I'm gonna do is use Thunder because his thing is not on him. Oh, I can't. I don't have enough MP. So I'm going to use an Ether. And then what I'm gonna do is throw a Thunder. I can't. Okay. I'm not sure how this ATV works yet with this now. Yeah, that should hurt. Alright. Now let's do Braver on him. Now that he's got no shield on. Oh shit, he's like tap dancing on my head. Let's throw a cure.
Another barrier? There! Attack it from the rear.
Okay, so you gotta shoot him in the booty.
Take the lead.
Give him hell.
In the rear.
Focus. Find a way.
Sure am glad I paid you a fortune and then some.
You ain't paid me yet.
You ain't paid me yet. Oh my gosh, they're so sassy with each other. I'm like living for it. Shit. He's upgrading right now.
Watch the tail. You don't want to be hit by that laser.
No, I don't.
So, what do we do?
Don't get hit. Take cover behind that debris.
It's like easy enough. Don't get hit.
Now, go.
Alright, so I'm gonna put fire on him. I'm going to put thunder on him. And I am going to go into Punisher mode here and kind of get the strength up. Right?
Damn it.
Oh shit, okay.
You need to heal up soon.
I'm going to die. Let's throw a potion on.
You gotta be careful.
Yeah, I gotta be careful. I'm gonna freaking die. Now, is Barrett ready to throw some thunder on this guy? And a thunder. And a thunder. Whoa! Wowies. Let's not die by this guy. That would be great. Alright.
Heads up! Tail laser!
Oh shit, tail laser. Run! Let's throw a thing on him. Oh, I can't. Can he throw a thing on himself? No. Oh, I see what has to happen. So I need to see that blue thing on the bottom charge up, right? So now, Barrett, yeah, okay, I see what's happening. So Cloud should be able to cast a potion or whatever right now. Yeah, okay, now I see why that's... Okay. See, I wasn't figuring that out at first. Duh. So I should be able to use an eye... Oh, limit break. Yes. Sweet. Missed it completely. Okay, let's throw a potion on before I die.
We need to do something about these wounds. Incoming! Take cover!
Oh shit.
No other options?
Wanna get shot? Be my guest.
Okay, Barrett wasn't ready yet. But I am, so what I need to do is throw another potion on me, because I am panicked and don't want to die by this guy.
No holding back.
What's this thing up to now? Tail laser? Looks a little bit more advanced than tail laser.
What's it doing now?
We're going for the legs, man.
Damn it. We gotta take it out quickly.
Whoa!
I am way ahead of you, Murph.
Gotta time our attacks just right. Hold out until you spot an opening. No escape. Don't let up. It's down. Rain hell on it.
Alright, so we are raining hell on it. I can do that.
Burn. You're done.
Nice. Level up, level up. That guy was actually kind of hard. You know?
Shit, the ball!
20 minutes until detonation.
Oh shit. It's a party. It's a party.
You hear that? Damn thing showed you how it's done.
Come on, we've got to move.
Seriously, you're like rubbing it in my face, but like we literally both fought him together. But okay. We have this going on that we should deal with. Which way do I want to go? Oh, no, I don't want to go down. I don't want to go down. I want to go up. Don't look at the timer. Don't look at the timer. What's my life looking like? Okay, pretty good. Because I am on my own from this point out. Barrett is like, bye. Bop leap.
Tough, but doable. Enough.
Alright. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-dum. Ooh. Shimmy, shimmy, ya, shimmy, yay. Shimmy, shimmy, ya, shimmy, yay.
You okay?
Do I look okay? Help a girl out, would you? My hero.
Hey! We'll link up over there! Look after Jesse!
Come this way. This route should lead us straight to Barrett. Probably.
It'll lead us straight to him, maybe, kind of, almost. You know?
I think I see an exit. Come on.
Ooh, boxes. Do-do-do, do-do-do, doop, doop. Do-do-do, do-do-do, doop, doop. Ooh, treasure.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Okay, okay, okay. You're rushing me, but we have so much time left. Like, come on, it's good. We got this.
We're running out of time!
No, we're not.
You're not helping.
Sorry, it keeps me focused. I'll freak out if I don't talk.
Have it your way.
Do, 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 do. Da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-da-dum.
There it!
I've got you covered. Find us a way out of here.
But then...
He got it. Don't
I'll be
worry.
fine. I've got Soldier Boy with me.
X.
We got this.
Soldier boy.
They're here.
X Soldier Boy.
We don't have time for this shit. The clock's ticking.
Cool it. 5 seconds is all we need.
It's true. We don't need much time to kill these guys.
Don't overdo it.
Suck it. Let's go. The others are waiting. Gotta get the hell out of here ASAP.
So I'm still trying to figure out, like, I'm sure you see me do it a lot, like, by accident, you know, the modes to actually, the battle system. I'm still trying to, like, work that out. And then I'll press R2 by accident, like, to run to the guy, because I'm used to pressing R2 to run, but then it turns into, like, switching to tactical modes, you know what I mean? And I'm not, like, intending to do that. So, yeah. Do double punishers. So now I should be able to use thunder, right? Yeah. Okay. So I'm seeing how this is working. Now I can use, this.
Let's finish.
And now, no, I can't use nothing yet. Now I can. Now I can do this. Okay, I see. Out my way, Barrett. It's like a demo and I'm still like going for everything. As if I can keep it. You know? It's just how I am.
Heads up. We got
That's that.
I downloaded the Shadow of Colossus today. I'm gonna check it out after this demo. I've never played it before. I really wanted to. If I'm not mistaken, it's the game that my ex really wanted to play, and that's what he was like literally so excited for when it first came out. You know what I mean? He was kept talking about it and how he wanted to play it. I think this is the game. I don't remember. It probably is when I see it. We kind of had a different type of game style, like when it came to gaming. I actually started getting him into shit like Assassin's Creed. I got him into Skyrim. I got him into Dragon Age, things like that. Out of all of them, he was really liking Skyrim, you know. But you know, prior to that, he was very, he played a lot of Pokemon games, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of, like, those Nintendo Pikachu games, you know? I've never played one before. You know, I'm not saying it's a good thing to never have played one before, because Pokemon are cute. Did I come from this way? I think I'm going backwards. Maybe that is the way I had to go, down those stairs. Let me see here. Yeah, I think that's the way I had to go. No, now I'm going backwards. This is the way I have to go. Right? Let me see here. Am I going the right way, guys? I definitely feel like I'm going backwards. I'm going backwards, for sure. I was too busy talking about that fucking idiot that it messes up my concentration. Fucking caveman. So I need to focus here.
You're on your own. That's fine by me.
Get ready.
These guys are like humans, so humans don't really like fire in these games, you know?
Burn. Let's see this. You're mine.
This guy's actually pretty hardcore. He's still alive?
You don't look so good. Take care of those wounds before you bleed out.
That's a good point, Barrett. I think if you didn't tell me that, I wouldn't have even been paying attention to that. Alright, so... these guys are shock troopers. Why would I use thunder against them? That's... that's not thinking straight.
Keep it together.
Yeah, I'll do it. How'd you like that?
Let's go.
Brum, 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 brum. Okay.
Sir. Come on!
Doors open.
Okay, let's go.
We don't have a lot of time here. Pick up the pace, people.
Can you walk?
If I couldn't, believe me, you'd be the first to know.
I'll take that as a yes.
Show off.
Okay, that was pretty cool. All right, come
He
on.
loved it too. He's like, All cocky and smirky. What a show off. I really can't wait to play this game, guys. Aw. He's a little flower. I hope I can't only equip 2 materia at a time. Like, every time I'm looking at his sword and I'm seeing that, and I'm like, kind of like, no. I really want to play it. We have like a little bit more than a month left for this game, right? April 10th. I can't wait to play it. I'm super excited.